No, leave it there.
Thanks, Brent.
Yeah, thank you. Have an awesome day. Want to warm up with me, Bob?
Sorry?
Want to warm up with me? Okay. Okay. Have you guys started your structured warm up yet? You have? Okay, awesome. And you're teaching Bonnie the structured warm up? Okay, good stuff. Barb hasn't done it yet, so we're going to do it all again. You guys started a little bit early. All right, so we'll have, let's do this. Let's spin this net around. Watch out, I don't want to hit anybody. Good stuff. Okay, so I'll be on this court here with Barb. We'll have a pair on this side. We'll have a pair on this side. We're going to go through everything together. So I need a pair on this side. Yeah, and then we'll have a pair on this side. Okay, awesome. You guys all know Bonnie?
No, hi, Bonnie.
You want to introduce yourselves? We should do name tags today. Okay. Charlotte? Okay. Yeah, you can just call me Coach. All right. Okay, so we're going to do our first 10. Remember, these are 10 attempts. I'm going to be aiming for the blue line, so you don't want to stand on it. 10 attempts in the V. This is what we call the V. We're going to do 10 attempts in the V. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. All right, now we're going to go 10 down one side. So we're going to start on my backhand to her forehand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're better at this than me. That was awesome. Okay, now we're going to do the other side of our body. So in this case, we're going to go forehand to backhand. 1, 2, 3, sorry, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think you're right. I think that's 11, but that's okay. Okay. Oh, is that 10? Okay, you're doing it. Okay, we're going to do diagonal now. We're going to go diagonal forehand to forehand. 1, 2, 3, oops, sorry. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Well done. Yep. Just wait for everybody to catch up. Okay, we're going to do 10 the other way now. Other diagonal. 1, 2, oops, 3, my bad. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. It was rough, but we got through it. Okay, so now we're going to do figure 8. We're going to go down this side, or sorry, I'm going to be straight. She's going to come back at angle. Straight, angle, straight, angle. Straight, angle, straight, angle, straight, sorry, angle, straight, angle, straight, angle, straight, angle. Thank you. Yep, you're going to be straight, I'm going to be angle. Okay, now I'm angle and Barb is straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm just awful today. 10. There we go. Okay, now we're going to do long diagonals. So Barb and Jane can switch. One of you can spread out to that side. So we're going to do our long diagonals now. So you want to go to the other court. Yeah. Yeah, good. So you're going to be in the center of your box here. You're going to be in the center of your box here. And you're going to go forehand to forehand. Ready, Barb? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops. 8. I'm sorry, Barb. I'm just awful this morning. I'm just awful. Last one. There we go. 10. Awesome. Okay, let's rotate. Oops, sorry, Susan. Okay. I will try to be better, Barb. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Look at how good you are. You guys are better than me. That was awesome. I was struggling today. Okay. So now we're going to do our reaction volley. So I'm going to actually have Susan and Barb flip. Bonnie and Barb flip, so I can work with this on Bonnie. So we're going to go green zone to green zone. So my green zone is everything that I can take on my backhand side. Right? So Bonnie's aiming for my green zone. Right? My yellow zone is out here. My red zone is my racket elbow. A little above is my shoulder, a little below is my hip. This is my red zone. Right? So right now we're going green zone to green zone. Okay? And we're going to have our heels on the blue line. So come right into the blue line, and we're going to try and volley back and forth. Okay? That's okay. Ready? Yeah. Try again. Okay. It's your first time doing it, so you've never done it before. Oh, okay. You what? Okay. You want to try and start it? Oh, okay. Okay. All right, here we go. We're getting there. Okay. Okay, you can start. Yeah, we're just doing backhand, backhand, backhand to backhand. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, that's good. No. Don't worry. Everybody starts rough. First time you do any drill, it's rough. So don't worry about it. Okay, so we're going to switch now. We're going to back up, and we're going to try and go. We're going to be attacking red zone now. So, Bonnie, yeah, sorry. Can you just push it all the way back, Barb? Thanks. I'll fix it at the break, but that's good for now. Okay, so my red zone is my racket elbow. Right? Above it is my shoulder, below it is my hip. So everything in this zone is my red zone. If you hit a ball to me here, it's the hardest spot for me to return a volley from. So it's really important in our warm-up that we practice both attacking the red zone and defending the red zone. So come right up to the blue line, Bonnie. So you don't want to be on it. You want to be behind it now. We're doing it a little bit different now. So before I was going for her green zone, and she was going for my green zone. Now she's going to be going for my red zone, and I'm just going to be trying to get the ball back over the net to her. So we're going to do about 50 where she's attacking my red zone. Then we're going to switch, I'm going to do about 50 where she's or where I'm attacking her red zone. Okay, so balls are going to spray in this one. That's fine. Balls are going to spray. All right, you want to grab a few extras? You want to grab a few extra balls? Okay, we're going to try this. You ready? So you're trying to hit my elbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah. It's out? Practice. Just keep coming. You'll get better. Don't worry. It's your first day. We're going to be working on volleys today. Our entire lesson is volleys. So. Oops. Good. Okay, that's about 50. Now we're going to switch roles. So now I'm going to be aiming at Bonnie's red zone, and Bonnie's just going to be trying to get balls back to me. Okay? Ready? Oh, good job. We got like 6 in a row there. That was good. Okay. Good. Watch that. You can pick that up, and we'll start with that one. Good. Okay, that's about 50. Now we're going to try, this is a difficult one. We're going to come in about halfway between the blue line and the net. We're going to turn, you're right-handed, I'm right-handed, so we're going to kind of face each other. And we're just going to very gently go back and forth over the net. Yeah. So I'm going to hold my racket out as a target for Bonnie. Bonnie's going to try and hit it to there. She doesn't want to hit the ball so deep that I have to pull my elbow back behind my body. I want to try and do this in a nice, soft, friendly way. Remember that we're trying to control the speed that we swing at. This is very slow, very gentle movements. Okay. Yeah. Oh, not quite so hard. Okay. Okay, you're getting there. Wait, give me a second. You're doing great. Oops, sorry. Good. Oh, yeah, that's all right. That happens. Yeah. So you're doing great, Bonnie. We just want to let it get a little lower so we can keep it lower. So we're not doing it up around our chin. We want to be doing it, oops, a little bit lower. Not that low. All right, so there you go. Oops, let it bounce. Fine, good stuff. We're getting there. Good stuff. Nice. No, you're doing great. First day. This is a tough drill. Yeah, okay. All right, one more try and then we'll, that was a good one. Excellent. Okay, let's do a quick pickup. Quick pickup. You can use the tubes. There's a couple of tubes around if people want to use them. See it, Christine? There you go, Susan. You can use this. Throw them in there. Yeah, and there's one over there too. All right, watch toes. Come on, curtain. Good stuff. All right, so there's 5 of us here today. So what we're going to do is I'm going to set up a drill here that 4 people are going to work on, and then one by one I'm going to pull people over and work with you individually on the far court. What I work with you individually with you on today is going to be a little bit different, depending on what I see. And Coach Chai is going to be helping us out today. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is 4 people, 1 ball. So Susan, Jane, and Susan. All right, so we're just going to try and do continuous volleying, and we're going to try and get as deep into this as we can. So 1, 2. Oh, there we are. So 2 is our record. Yeah, just try and volley it to anybody. 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2. Oh, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got to 5. 1, 2. Oh, okay. That's what we're doing. So Barb, step in. I'm going to work with Susan over here for a minute. Sorry, Bonnie. It's the safe guess. Exactly. Exactly. Chai? 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 You want to come over and work with Bonnie here? Have you met Bonnie? Have you met Bonnie? Bonnie, this is Charlotte.
Nice to meet you.
Chai or Charlotte? Charlotte is a level 1 coach in training. So she's
Anything.
exactly. So I'm going to get you to volley with her, and then I'm going to go to that side and then give her little tips. Okay, so we want to come right up to the blue line. There we go, toes near the blue line. There we go. I'm just going to gently volley back and forth. Okay, pause 1 second. First, we're going to fix your grip so that you have a correct grip. And then we're going to fix Bonnie's grip. Okay, so if you want to volley better, this bulgy part of the racket needs to be into the fat part of your hand here. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, just step here for a second. Yes, you can. So I'm just going to show you how we're doing this. We're going to try and keep it low over the net. If I need to step into the kitchen, that's fine. Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, so to get it to go to her, I can't have my paddle facing the ceiling. If my paddle is facing the ceiling, the ball's not going to go to her, it's going to go over her. Right, so you need to turn your paddle face to where you're aiming. And you want to keep your racket underneath the ball if you can. Okay? And then the other thing is, she's very, very close to you. So you don't need to be swinging at this at all. Just put your racket out in front and give it a little bump. Just give it a little bump. Okay, here's another ball right here. There you go. I'll chase balls. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay, what's your record? 9? 9's good. Good. Yeah, you're doing great. So you're getting the hang of it, obviously. So you want to look at where she's giving you a target. She's holding her paddle out and she's giving you a target. Try and hit it back to her target. Okay? There you go, Charlotte. There's a whole bin right here. Good. Good job. Okay, so I'm going to take you. You're going to come with me. Jane, you're going to switch places with Bonnie here. Now you're going to be here. They'll teach you the game they're playing. Can you guys teach Bonnie the game you're playing? Okay, you guys are just going to come right up to the blue line. And what we're going to be watching for with Jane is Jane's propensity to turn sideways and want to volley everything from a sideways position. We're going to try to teach Jane to stay open to the ball. So, if you hit the ball and your rack is there, where's it going? Up. Yeah. But if you hit it there, where's it going? Towards her. Yeah. So keep that in mind. Okay.
Red zone. Yeah.
Very good. Yep. All right. So you're doing great.
Okay.
So let's now incorporate what we call active feet.
Okay,
So I want you, while you're volleying, I want you to keep your feet moving. Okay? Good. That's all you can do is try. You're just learn something new. It's a tough game, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Okay, so we're gonna try. Let's try it again. I'm just gonna hop in for a second. You can start. Yeah, just drop it in the tube. That'll work. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna try and keep it through the window. Yeah. We're not gonna worry so much now if it hits the ground or not. Let's just try and hit as many volleys as we can. Some of them are gonna go off the ground. That's fine. But we want to try and keep it through the window. All right, ready, Susan? That's okay. That went through the window. Yeah, so that's what we're trying to do. You can step in here, Susan. What's the problem? You need more balls? Okay, I'll grab a basket here. Take these. Go ahead, take these. I'll grab another hopper. Yeah, okay. Yep, awesome. You're doing much better. Yeah, much better. Okay, let's go have a water break, and then we're going to come back. Let's take a water break, and then we'll come back and do some more. Can you grab that ball behind you, Bonnie? Awesome. It's tough, yeah.
Yeah. Technically, yeah.
I only teach here, yes. Do you play elsewhere?
Yeah.
Oh, where else do you play?
So, we look forward in our backyard.
Oh, do you?
And we play at the church.
Okay. Which one? It's a Mormon church, no doubt.
It is, yeah. On James McKellar.
Okay, yep. So I know a guy who plays there.
So there's 7 teams.
Yeah. One of our.
Eric, is it Eric Watts? Matt Arini?
It will come to me in a moment. Michael.
He must be a guest. So
he's not Mormon. He's a guest.
Yeah. So there's 2, 3. There's 3 women's teams, and then there's 4 men's teams,
Okay.
and then there's some mixed teams.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. All right, everybody, come on out in the lobby. Let's have a chat. We can drink and chat at the same time. If you ever leave anything here, remember that it's in that room. That's where the lost and found is. Almost every lesson I teach, somebody leaves something behind. So if you've left clothing behind, a water bottle. Yes. No, she doesn't mean she leaves her husband behind.
No, I tried to leave my husband.
Her husband leaves a water bottle around that's probably here more than it's at home, right? Yeah. All right. So if you ever leave anything here, keep that in mind. If you've lost anything in the past, take a look before you go today. So we're working on volleys. This is the 300 level, so that means that we're somewhere around 2.5. We're trying to get to 3.0. 3.0 volleying, we should be able to volley consistently back and forth through the window about 10 times, right? With 3.5, we can do it, I don't know, 25 times. 4.0, we're getting up around 50, right? So we want to get a little better than what we are. We don't want to go from where we are to 4.0. We're not trying to get there. We're just trying to get to 10. So if you get near 10, that's awesome. Remember, if you're getting over 10, that's even better. But don't be too discouraged. It's tough at this early stage to control the volley. That's important to keep a perspective of what we're trying to do. Okay, so how do we get to 10? We need to make sure that we're not taking a big, long, hard swing at the ball, because the ball's only going, the kitchen is 14 feet from side to side. By the time I stick my arm out with my paddle in front of me, that takes off 3 feet. The other person takes off 3 feet. So we're talking about moving a ball 11 feet. To move a ball 11 feet, you normally don't need more than 3 or 4 inches of movement in your paddle. So if you're taking a long stroke, it makes it makes controlling the volley hard. Also, if the person's receiving a ball that's coming at them fast, it's going to be hard for them to get a consistent volley back. So if we can volley slow and low, we're going to be able to control it as a group. Where we start to lose control is when the ball goes up over our heads, right? You might think, well, if I get it high, we have a better chance to get under it. But now we're not volleying, we're playing, I don't know, Ollie Oxenford, or whatever that game was called, right? And it's actually more difficult to control the ball when it gets over our head. So we want to keep it chin and lower, shoulders and lower, right? So that we can get under the ball. So slow, low, and we want our paddle face to be facing where we're aiming, right? So if my paddle face is that high, where's the ball going to go? Yeah, it's going to go up. So I need to remember to keep my paddle face, we call it closed, right? So you want to start with a continental grip for this. Just straight up and down. This edge is over this edge, right? It's like you're shaking hands with the racket. Yep. So we want to start with a continental grip. We also don't want to choke up. If we choke up, if we hold our paddle high, it makes the paddle stiff. It makes it hard to get soft volleys. We end up volleying too crisply, too hard, and it's hard to slow down the speed. We're trying to go low and slow. Your paddle face is going to be more mobile if you hold the racket down here. So my second finger here is right where this bulge is ending, right? I can feel it there. My little finger is on top of this bulge and it's hanging off the bottom. That means that the flat part of my hand is directly behind this face. So it's a nice solid platform. Okay, so continental grip, and this holding it down low gives me better control to turn my paddle this way to control the direction, and it allows me to hit softer shots. Right, so people have a tendency when they first start volleying to hold it up here. It actually makes volleying harder. If you invest some time into learning how to hold the racket properly now, it's going to make your volleying better faster. And we want to get to the point where we can do 10 consistently. Any questions? Yeah?
For backhand,
yep.
We did this on Saturday. You talked about it's not this.
Yeah, we don't want our elbow up.
Don't put our elbow up.
No, we want to keep our elbow low. We want to. Nope. Don't have to. Yeah, still the same continental grip. So look, if I'm volleying to you and my racket's up front of me, it's just going slightly over the net, right? If you look at where my paddle face is facing, it's facing right towards your throat, right? Right? On this side, same thing. I've got the continental grip, the racket's out in front of me, my racket face is facing right at your throat. I can change it quite easily because I'm holding it low enough. So it's easy enough to change it. Right? But this continental grip gives you the option to do both. Now, if you pull the racket back, what happens? Look where watch my racket face as I pull it back towards my body. Right? It opens up and it goes up higher, right? That's why it's important to keep it up front. On this side, if I pull my racket face back, what happens? The racket face starts to go towards the ceiling. So This grip helps you keep contact out front of your body.
Which is also where you can see it.
Yeah, you can,
Yeah.
exactly. And your arm is now a spring. If your elbow's not rigid, your arm is now a spring, so you can soften up, right? Or you can turn it into a spring the other way and you can push it, right? So we want to develop the habit of receiving our volleys out front, slight bend here, elbow out in front of the chest, shoulder hanging in its natural position, right? On both sides. Okay. And as I was teaching Charlotte this morning in our 400 group, paddle first, then move the arm. Paddle first, so racket face first, and then knee. You know, people right now at the level you guys are at, you're going to tend to move them both at the same time. You want to move the paddle face first, and then the arm to where it needs to go. Paddle face first, and then the arm. So you want to develop quick paddle movements. So we'll work on that. All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go back. We're going to rotate. Who was on the court right here? Jane was there, but let's go back in the room. Let's go back to where we were, and then I'm going to rotate you. Did I get everybody's card? I got everybody's card. Yes, I did. Okay. Yep. I think Susan was right here, weren't you? You were right here? Okay. Jane, you're going to rotate over here. Susan, you're going to rotate over there. I'm going to put you right here. I'm going to put you right there, Jane. I'm sorry, I'm going to move everybody around. Other Susan, you can go over there. Barb, you're going to come here. Susan, you're going to go there. Jane, you're going to go there. There we go. Awesome. Okay, same game. We're going to try and volley. Some of them might hit the ground. That's fine. If it starts to get out of control, it gets up high, grab it, stop it, bring it down, start the drill. We want to start every drill under control. Bounce is okay. Yeah, we'll get as many volleys in as we can. Okay, awesome. On your backhand side, when you receive, your arm is completely straight and your paddle face is facing towards the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather have you receive it here,
Okay.
right, where your elbow's bent,
Yeah.
right, so that you can keep your paddle face lower,
Okay.
right? Because when you fully stretch, look what happens.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? So. Give her just give her a little more pace. So that imagine that the ball's just going to land just behind it. No, you are. Yeah, you are. You're improving. I'm watching. So you're doing great. So you're just reacting a little bit late, but that's okay. It'll come with experience. The more you volley with a good volleyer, she's an excellent feeder.
So I should, as soon as it leaves the thing, get my paddle moved.
Yeah, you want to. So you always want to try and have your belly button in line with the ball, if you can, or at least get your belly button close to the ball, because you don't have much body weight.
That's right.
So you need to get as much of your body weight behind the paddle as you can.
Okay.
Right? If you start reaching, you're going to get, because you have no upper body strength, you're going to get in trouble.
I'm lifting weights.
No, I don't. Don't take that the wrong way. Okay. That was much better. So you're getting your body behind the ball, so you have more control. Okay, good stuff. Keep going. Okay, let's talk about how hard we hit it. So if I'm hitting the ball to Barb and I want Barb to volley the ball, I have to imagine that I'm hitting it through her and it's going to land just behind her. I don't want to hit it to her. I want to hit it through her. Not all the way to the wall, but just so it would land about 2 or 3 feet behind her. So I'm aiming for the spot. I can see between her legs about 3 feet behind her. That's kind of the spot I'm aiming for. And that gives her enough pace that she's going to be able to actually block it back. Okay? Oh, good work. Okay, keep going. Oh, good work. I'm going to put this right here. Very good, Susan. You're great. Yeah. So you're doing, now that you're trying to get your body behind it, you're doing way better than when you were reaching.
No, but it's too flat for my feet. Like I'm not moving.
You're doing fine. Yeah. So volleys are faster. You're almost never going to be perfectly behind the ball. The objective is to get as much of yourself behind the ball as you can in the little time that you have. Don't expect perfection, just better. That's a lot of improvement in a few minutes, eh? That's awesome. Okay, we're going to rotate you. So you're going to go down there and you can send Barb over here. You know Charlotte. Pause 1 second. So where are you hitting the ball to? The imaginary spot behind her, right? So she can handle pace. You don't have to be gentle with her. You don't have to be gentle with her. She can handle that stronger shot. Okay? Good. Good work. You don't have to chase. There's a hopper right here for you guys. What do you see? You see anything? What do you see? Yeah, good. So what I see is, can I just step here?
Yes,
Do you
of
for a
course.
second? What I see is a player who's volleying and stepping into the kitchen, right? So if she's gonna volley and step, that's fine. We need to get her to start a little further back, right? She's got very active feet right now, which is fine. Active feet is fine as long as they're not stepping forward, right? So you want to encourage the active feet, but you want to make her aware of the forward step Try and get her to stay open. Okay, you're welcome. See how she likes to step forward? Yeah. Now, let's check your grip because you're popping stuff up a little bit.
And so do you keep holding it the same way and just adjust the face?
Yes.
Or are you actually moving the racket in your hand?
So you're in a close-in battle like this. You want a default grip,
Okay.
and then you want to make your adjustments
Without
tweak
moving your hand.
without moving your hand. Yeah. So the reason I want to check your hand is the way you're holding it. You're over the top now, like you're like a motorcycle. There you go. Let's hold it on the side, because what happens when you hold it on top like that is you end up popping it up.
When I come over the side.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So try and keep it up. Hold it on the side. There we go. So ask her to check her grip whenever you notice her starting to pop it up. Ask her to check her grip. Did you see that? Immediate improvement. How are we doing? Okay, let's rotate around our new player. So you're going to stay where you are. You're going to stay where you are. Everybody's going to rotate around you. No worries. Okay, Susan, you're going to go down and replace Barb. All right, Barb, come on over. Other Susan, you were already there. Everybody named Susan, go to the other court. All right, let's have fun. Where are you imagining that you're hitting the ball to? If she wasn't standing there, where would the ball be landing?
I'm supposed to hit a red zone or her green zone.
You need to hit it hard enough that it would land about 3 feet past her, right? You want to hit it through her, not to her.
Right.
Okay? So you noticing anything? I'll give you another few minutes.
I feel like I want to say to Susan to maybe not be so rooted, to maybe just be on your toes a little more. Would that be fair?
That is fair. What do you think the most important thing is when somebody's first learning how to volley? Yep. So we want to check her grip. We want to make sure that she's got, so that's correct. Yep. What I was noticing was on her backhand, the racket face was really opening up. when you were giving her backhands that she was reaching for, they were popping way up. It's usually an indication that they've come over the top a little bit on their grip, right? So you want to check for that. You want to make sure they're holding the racket on this side. Okay? Do you like to volley with the two-handed backhand? Then do. Yeah. So whatever habits you're working on, bring them to practice with you. Okay? So she's a little far back. Why don't we get you right up to the blue line? There we go. Yeah, good. Yeah, so give her a little more pace. Give her a little more pace. Imagine you're trying to hit it through her, not to her. Okay, so what I'm seeing is, let's come into that. What I'm seeing is, so she's getting the racket around, and her strokes are pretty good, but because she's slapping the ball, her paddle face is not making a consistent contact with the ball. It's inconsistent. So it looks like a good swing, but because she's slapping and the paddle face is coming around, the ball is doing strange things. So what we need to get her to do is pushing more, just so you're not slapping, you're pushing. Pushing the shopping cart. So think of how, like, you wouldn't go up to a shopping cart and go like this, right? You would push, right? Yeah, yeah, exactly. A little less sloppy, a little more pushy. There you go. That was sweet. Much better. Okay, awesome. Pause. Okay, so before the break, I worked with 2 people, and since then, I've worked with the other 4. So we're going to go for a drink of water now. We're going to have a little chat in the lobby, and then we're going to come back and we're going to play some games. All right, let's have a drink of water, and then we're going to come back and play some games.
then when you come to the play.
Come cheer.
Oh, I do, yes.
His big thing is practice more, play less.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so we were talking this morning after our 400 group workout. August, it'll be 2 years since you started playing, right? And Chai has probably spent as much or more time in the training groups in the past year as you have playing, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So do you,
Which is a big difference from the first year.
Yeah. So describe your experience between the first half when you were just playing and your second half where you were training. Just describe it to them. How you see it.
I think I would describe my first year as survival. If I summed it up in one word, honestly, survival. Surviving being out there against players who definitely knew what they were doing. And I nearly quit so many times because it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. And then I started drilling and then thought, okay, I can do this. You know, I can just apply a couple of these things to the game and it makes a huge difference. And then it gives you confidence and then you want to play.
Yeah. And you've improved.
I hope so. I think I have.
Okay, so I remember dropping in, you were hosting Saturday afternoons, like during COVID, maybe?
No,
or
I
soon after.
wasn't playing.
Soon after COVID. You and your husband were here.
Oh, okay. Maybe just for dropping.
Yeah.
Something.
I thought we were hosting the session, but anyway,
Yeah.
I do remember.
Yeah.
You're a different player.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for noticing.
It's like, in as much as I can tell.
No, no.
Yes.
That's
Good morning.
Hi, Joe.
Morning, Joe. All right, so we're going to go back in the room. We're going to play a game. The game is called Five Volley Firefight. We're not going to do 5 volley because this is 300 level. We're going to do 3 volley firefight, which is a version of the same thing. So we're going to try and start with 3 volleys, and then we're going to play out the point. So we're starting the game in the middle of a firefight, but it's going to be a very slow fire. Does everybody know what a firefight is? No. Oh, okay. That would be helpful. A firefight is, if you watch pickleball, what happens when people are at the net, everybody's at the kitchen, and suddenly there's a whole bunch of volleys go back and forth. That's called a firefight. You get up to the net, and just boom, 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 and there's a whole bunch of volleys. So we're going to start off with very slow and gentle, like practice firefight, and then the point is going to become live. So that we're going to try 3 volleys. Now, the first volley might turn into a dink, whether it's a combination of volleys and dinks. I don't care if it's all 3 dinks. We're going to try 3 volleys, and then it's game on. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, and then it's a live point. And then we're going to rotate 1 position. And then 1, 2, 3, live point, rotate 1 position. And we're going to do that for our last 20, 25 minutes or so.
Are you hoping it's a quality volley, like in the window?
Yeah, we're trying to, especially our first 3, we want nice volleys. And then after that, there may be more volleys, or it may just turn into something else, right? It's a game. So it'll give us a chance to practice volleying and incorporate volleying into a game context. That's our objective. Okay, let's go do that. Sorry. All right, Jane, can you start on the far post? Please, can you start on the far post? Awesome. Okay, Jane's going to start on the far post. I need 2 players here. I need 2 players here. All right. Who's ever in that court that Bonnie's going to serves. So we're going to serve it into the kitchen. And then you're going to volley, volley. Okay, that's okay. Try again. Serve it into the kitchen, volley. Okay, live point. Play it out. Fault. Okay, so you're going to rotate here. You're going to rotate here. Yeah, good. Okay, now you're going to be at the post. All right, now Jane's going to start. Start with the serve into the kitchen. Oh, that'll work. Live point. Okay, rotate one position. You're going to be here, Bonnie. Oh, the serve can be off the ground, like you can serve it so it bounces, or you can serve it as a volley. It doesn't matter which. I'd prefer that it bounces in the kitchen. It's just a little easier start. Okay, rotate one position. So once we get into this last segment, you don't want to do too much teaching.
Right.
This is for them to have fun and for them to try to incorporate what we've been working on.
Right.
You can remind somebody of something, but you don't want to harp on it. At this point, let them relax and just let them have some fun and work on these skills.
The play part.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't, for these sessions, I don't do play, practice, play.
Okay.
I do structured warm-up, practice, play.
Okay.
Right, that's my format.
Right. Yeah.
Level 1, Pickleball Canada wants play, practice, play. But these are not level 1 lessons.
So they're saying, when they say play, practice, play, they're saying you should come on
Play
and
again.
start playing.
Yeah, they want you to play again.
I didn't know that's what, I mean, I know play means play, but I thought it maybe was something different.
No, that's what they want to
Yeah.
do. It's not practical in most places.
No.
Whatever. Oh, fault! Yeah, you can't volley in the kitchen. Yeah. I used to not worry about faults at this level.
Yeah.
But now I do. So if I'm doing a volley session where we're not foot faulting, I don't worry about it. But once we get into a game situation, I want them to be aware of it.
Because you've got to imprint that, right, in your brain.
You're there, Susan. Out. I used to also not do firefights at this level because I was afraid they were going to hurt each other.
Yeah.
But I realized that putting off volleying, putting off firefights, just builds it up in their brains.
Yes, which is what happened to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
So, as long as they're firefighting with players at their own level, they're safe.
Yeah.
All right, you can go stretch if you want. Thank you.
Yeah,
You're
thank
done.
you.
You don't
that
have
was
to.
really helpful. Yeah.
It's helpful to me too. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries.
Awesome. Just pause for 1 second. Just for 1 second. So, when you get in a firefight at the net right now and you're playing with guys who are better than you, what happens? You get scared, right? Yeah, I get scared. When I'm playing with men, big strong men, and they get into a firefight, it's scary, right? Hopefully, playing with people at your level and doing these firefights will help you get braver at this stuff, because nobody here is going to hurt you. Make sense? Okay. So one of the things we're working on in this drill is not to be afraid. Right? The skill. Oh. You're in, bro. Okay. Fault. Fault again. Your right foot, your right toe. Yeah. Okay. So in pickleball, when we're playing recreationally, competitively, there's an expectation that we will watch our partners to make sure that they're not committing kitchen faults. Right. So now, when you're trying to learn something, watching lines and learning together can be difficult. So my expectations aren't very high, but I would like you to develop the habit of paying attention for yourself and for your partner and calling kitchen faults on your own side of the net. Don't make it your number one priority because we're here to learn, but if you can incorporate that into what we're doing, that would be awesome. Don't go in the hole. Oh. Ah. Susan, I want you to toss one person out. Like one person out. Oh, that's a nice shot. Oh! That's fine, because it was after the third shot, right? 3 friendlies. Oh, what a rally! Is this game fun or what? I made coffee early. Do you want one? Yeah. I made one early. I was just dying. I didn't make a whole pot though. I just made a little bit. 2 cups. Nets are already set up. Nets are already set up. Nice lob. Nice job. And good for you for not stepping in the kitchen. Uh-oh. Oh! Okay, we're gonna play for a few more minutes, but I want to do the wrap up now so I can take the camera down. Okay, so today this is T300 group. We were working on volleys. I gave each of you something individually to work on. We worked on just controlling the ball, trying to get volley action going at the net here, and now we're playing firefight, 3 volley firefight. Any questions about what we did today? Okay, how about a big hand for our new player? All right, so if you have no questions, I'll let you play, and I'll come and get you in a few minutes when it's time to wrap up.